The KQi2 Pro is the least expensive model in NIU's lineup of electric kick scooters, and much like its older brother, the KQi3, this scooter offers an insane amount of bang for the buck. Right now the scooter is priced at $600 with an available $100 discount for the next little bit. This means that this scooter is currently $500. I know that this is just the beginning of this review, but let me say, if you're currently considering buying an electric scooter or have ever considered buying an electric scooter, then this scooter should probably be in your cart on Amazon today. You won't find a scooter that can compete with this one in this price range. The link and discount code will be down in the description if you want to check that out. Even if the discount promotion is no longer running when you're watching this, the KQi2 is a steal at its full price. Let's look closer at it so I can explain why. NIU kick scooters are unmatched in terms of product quality in the entry-level scooter price range. The packaging and presentation of all of NIU's scooters is top-notch. Unboxing the KQi2 reveals a good-looking, sleek scooter. The handlebars are the only things that need installing. Just a few screws and you're ready to ride. Construction quality is high and the scooter just feels super solid to get on and ride. Dimensions and geometry of the scooter have obviously been carefully considered to make a stable ride that accommodates all sizes and heights of rider. After you pull the scooter out, don't worry about it not powering on when you press the power button. You have to plug in the charger in order to get the scooter to turn on. And just like all of NIU's kick scooter lineup, you have to complete a riding tutorial in the NIU app before you can unlock the full speed capabilities of the KQi2. I was somewhat understanding of this required tutorial in my KQi3 review, thinking it might be good for new riders to get familiar with the scooter at low speeds. But now, making me do it again, even though the app has my KQi3 registered and should know that I've done the tutorial before, it's just annoying. I'm generally against the idea of needing to use a phone to operate a product like this. I think you should just be able to unbox the scooter, power it on, and have access to all the features via the display on the scooter itself. It's not enough of a roadblock to take away from what a great scooter this is, and it's honestly the only significant annoyance I have with it. Once you get the tutorial done, you forget all about having had to do it, so it's of little consequence in the long run. The app also has pretty good GPS tracking that will give you accurate stats about your ride, and it's obviously tailored specifically for NIU products. You have to keep the app open if you want it to actively track your ride though. You can't sleep it and put it in your pocket, unfortunately. You'll also need the app to change the few settings you have access to. The KQi2 is a 48-volt electric scooter with a 300-watt rear hub motor. It's capable of speeds up over 17 miles an hour in its highest riding mode, with the e-save mode, which is the battery saving mode, limiting the speed to about 9 miles an hour. You could consider a top speed of 17 miles an hour to be a little lackluster considering what a 48-volt electric scooter like this could be capable of. However, with almost all scooters at this price range clocking top speeds of about 15 miles an hour or less, the KQi2 still has an edge in the performance department against its direct competition. The acceleration on this scooter is pretty decent and gets up to its top speed relatively quickly. Hill climbing is about what you would expect from a single motor scooter. You'll get a bit of a drop off in speed even on mild hills, and the scooter slows down under 10 miles an hour on any significant grade. The range is about what you would expect as well for a 7 amp hour battery. I got 13 to 14 miles of range to a battery riding in the max speed mode. You could probably stretch that out to 15 or 20 miles if you ride in the e-save mode, but you would be limited to those lower speeds. The 48-volt battery means that there is little to no fall off in performance as the battery drains. There's a bit of a decline in performance once the scooter hits its last 20%. It loses a couple miles per hour of top speed, but that first 80% gives you consistent performance. Kick to start is the only takeoff option for the scooter, so that means you have to get the scooter up to 2 or 3 miles an hour for the throttle to activate. Not having a zero start option is a bit annoying since that is my preferred acceleration method. I would have loved to see an option in the app to turn on zero start acceleration for those that want to go that route. A big strength of this scooter is how simple and straightforward it is. The handlebar area is clean and minimal with wide handlebars. The thumb throttle is comfortable to use for extended periods, and the resistance of the throttle gives the rider good control over speed and acceleration. There is a single brake lever on the left side of the handlebars that controls the front drum brake and the electronic braking. Braking is decent, and I haven't had any problems with it even from downhill speeds. The display is integrated into the scooter and displays the current speed, riding mode, and battery level. Holding the power button turns the scooter on and off, a single press changes the riding mode, and a double press turns on and off the front light. The front light has an outer ring that is always on, like a daytime light, and the actual headlight itself is really impressive for a stock light. It casts a nice long beam of light that is really reasonable to use for nighttime riding. The riding platform is a bit on the smaller side and has no rear tail that can take rider weight. This limits the foot positions you can ride in a bit. It forces me to stand a little more sideways than I usually like, but it's manageable enough. It also comes with a couple included options for deck grip tape, or you could easily purchase your own grip tape design and cut it down to size. I'm a big fan of grip tape over rubber/silicone style deck material, and I've switched a few of my other scooters to grip tape. The KQi2 folds down extremely quickly thanks to its fantastic folding and locking system. The folding mechanism is easy to use and super sturdy thanks to the dual action latch. You simply pull up on the tab to open the latch, then push down to pop up the secondary latch. I love this double latch design. It's super fast to lock and unlock while being doubly secure. When you fold the scooter down, the handlebar latch is super straightforward to use as well. Push the handlebars down and they pop into place. Then press the button here and pull up to unlatch them. The KQi2 is a reasonable weight at about 40 pounds, making it possible to carry around comfortably if needed. It also folds down small enough to easily fit in a car trunk. You could even fit two in the same trunk with room to spare, which is something I did with my KQi2 and KQi3 for a recent trip. The 10-inch by 2.3-inch tires are tubeless pneumatic, and while that means flats are possible, they should be a lot less likely to happen than with normal tubed tires. I've had a great experience with the tires so far on both this scooter and the KQi3, so I do feel quite confident in them. The pneumatic tires are nice for a bit of ride cushioning. As you can see from a lot of the riding footage in this video, I was comfortably able to do extended riding on dirt paths even without any additional suspension. I really like that they kept the design simple and didn't add in suspension because at the speed the scooter goes, there's no need for suspension. Adding suspension would just increase the weight and the price and wouldn't offer enough of an advantage to a scooter like this to be worth it. This is honestly such a fantastic, high-quality entry-level scooter that is priced much lower than it should be for what you get. NIU is setting a new standard for electric scooters under $1,000, and it's refreshing to review a product like this that's so easy to recommend. The KQi2 or KQi3 are the scooters I would recommend to anyone looking for their first scooter, and to be frank, it's not a close competition. Go check out my KQi2 Pro review if you haven't already. That's another great scooter from NIU, and go give this scooter a look at the link down below. Thanks for watching. Get subbed for more PEV content, like this video if it was enjoyable or useful, and leave a comment if you have a thought or a question. See you in the next one.